Good afternoon, sir. I am Jonah de la Peña from BS Entrep 1. So, synthesis all the topics of the UTS. When we say synthesis, from the word synthesis, it is the union or the combination of all the given topics that you discussed from the first day. So, what are the topics you've given to us? First is understanding the self. Second, the self from the various perspective. Unfolding the physical self. Unfolding the social self. Unfolding the mental self. Unfolding the emotional self. You can see that the self here is dominant. So, it is all about us. It is all about me. It is all about myself. It is all about oneself. Because when we say self, okay, who am I? Who am I? Do I question myself? Who am I? What is my role in the society? What is my attitude? What is my values? What is my identity? Okay? When I was a baby, first step was I am a fetus. Fetus. So, when I am a fetus, I am a fixed. I have already taken my attitude. I know my traits, my gender, my from my parents, heredity. When we say heredity, uh, their history or their effects of who we are. The family is our first society. When we say family, we 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 hone ourselves in the family first because we know ourselves. They cultivate us, gave us a name, they feed us, they gave shelter, uh they gave company, they gave love, and our traits, our attitude, our values is we acquire them. The family was the first society we born, and the second was the society. When we go outside in our house, when we grow up, even when we are a child, we talking with somebody, playing with somebody, meeting with somebody. And the second thing is they contribute us the values, the attitude, uh, the traits. Yes. And also the society or the norms, the culture, the culture we acquired it in the family first too. I too because they train us, they educate us, well, they cultivate us as a human, they full of who we are, the role of their important role is to be a good person, to be as a good person. They want us to be a good person, even in outside, even in anybody, and even in any country. They educate us, they train us what is their culture, what is their religion, and everything inside the society, inside the house. And they train us when you are going out with somebody, how you treat them, how you socialize them. Well, the family was the first rule, was the first teacher. Yes, the society was our second influencer here. because they influence us, our traits, uh, their their culture. Communicate somebody when we mingling somebody, they they feed us to their traits, yes, that, and give it addition to us to be a good person, to be, or even the two sides of us, the good and the bad. So they give a bad choices, or they give a good choices. That's the society. And the third was the peers. When we are a child, we mingling our peers. When we are a teenager, we are having communication, uh, we are having a friends, classmates, and the peers was the third society we encounter that affects our traits too, values, and that's why our our family, sometimes you encounter a peers who who influence you a bad attitude. That's very wrong, because your parents was shocked when you come home with the bad attitude already, because you acquired it in your peers, in the society, or etc. when you are going out, because peers was always you accompany. So their traits, their values was acquired you, and that's the bad thing. You know how to talk back to your parents if they scold you when you are wrong. You still insist that you are right, because you acquired it in the society, in the peers, or even around you. Yes. Next, what is our role in the society, a boy or a girl? Okay, gender role. When we say gender role, I am a girl. I am a girl, so I need to act as a girl. I need to be a binibini. I need to act as a woman. Yes, a woman. If I am a boy, well, I will act as a boy. Yes. I dress according to my gender. Yes, sometimes the LGBTQ was existed already. Even you are a boy, even you are a girl, but if you want to wear a boy, if you are a girl, and if your heart was a boy, then it is up to you, according to your wants, according to your hearts. Then go on, do what you want. It makes you happy. If you want to be a, when you say you're a boy, but you want to be a girl, or when we say bayot, or oh yes, bayot, it's a gay. So go on, dress according to your wants, according to because today we accepting the LGBTQ. We respect them as a human, we respect them as their choice is their choice. Next, teenager life. When we say teenager life, teenager life was po- prone in bullying, scams, cybercrime, and many other factors of social media or online. When we grow up, the millennial the millennial century was occurring, or the developing technology. So we have our technology, we have our phone, cell phone, computer, etc. And in that technology, we are prone to bullying, scams, cybercrime, and many others. And It affects also our communication, our family, to our friends. It loss of love to our family, understanding, respect, and etc. Because when you are when you are exposed to gadgets, technology, you never communicate well to your family because you're exposed. You always touch to your phone, and if your family needs an attention, then you ignore them. Even when you are eating, you always use your phone. Even in the prayer, you always use your phone. Even in the family gathering, family orientation, you are too busy focusing on your phone or your gadgets, and that's the communication was lost, and the love of the family was lost. Sometimes the parents also was used to do it. Their siblings need an attention, their need a love, but they are busy with their gadgets. So where's the love of it? Where's the communication? For me, I always ask an attention. I home, I ask to my family that put all your phones down. We need to talk. We need to mingling each other. We need to talk to each other because that's a family. We need to talk. Gadgets are sit aside first when we are home. Second was when you don't need face to face communication because through chat, Gmail, types of messaging. Yes, you message your thoughts. So you do not express your emotions, you wanted to speak out because you do it through chat, and that's the bad thing. And that's the reason why we are acquiring scams, because we accept any nonsense messages, nonsense chats, and that's the time we there are so many people getting scams, bullying. Yes, through Facebook, scrolling, posting, posting, posting anything. You do not have any respect to yourself because even when your body you post it, then that's so bad. Facebook or any online application is not a brochure to show your personal, yes, a personal words, ang mga hinanakit, awon ni si hinanakit, your troubles, you post it in the social media, your words, anything. So the social media was composed of many people all around the world was connected to it. So all the people know what is your emotion, what is all about you. So keep minding of it. We mind of it. When Pia said, click before, think before you click. That's it. When we say bullying, we encountered social media bullying. When we say you post something, you post your no, you post your, there are someone who hacked your account, then they post your your something body, yes, and someone who knows you, then they bullied you, sending anything that can harm about you. Scams, very known today was the scams. um Through texting, yes, I encountered it. Texting, yeah. Congratulations, your sim won to chorba chorba amount of 500,000 pesos. So we are we are so very amused. Yes, I am I am the winner. So of course you call it the number, then they demand a load of money. Then don't do it. It's a scam. When we say cybercrime, there are many types of cybercrime. Cybercrime, it includes cyber rape, social posting your nude body, selling to the foreign, or even in our own country. That is cybercrime, and may other factors of social media or online. So that's why we teenager, we must responsible to ourselves, to not prone to danger. What should the emotions affect by the teenager that can harm their lives? When we say harm, as makadaot, maka um that makes us bad results. Many teenagers today was very, because of the social media, the teenager today was very eager to have meet with somebody, to 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 mingling with somebody, to find anyone, to find any friends, even you don't know who she is, even you don't know what is the name, what is their identity, what is their traits, what their values. It's so very scary. My brother was gay, and I was so very scared about him. She told me, "Sister, I have my chatmates. He want me to meet in somewhere in Surigao." Kung, Lord, don't do it. It's so very dangerous. You don't know that people. You don't know if they want to kill you, uh, throw you in the river, or kill you. That's so very scary. So don't do it. Don't meet with with anyone with you don't know. It is okay to meet with our neighbors, our neighbor friends, or inside of our community, but please know first him. Don't trust anybody, because today the social media affects the human mind, which is when we scroll in the Facebook, we say we see that I'm so very scared when I say the post, Chorbanes, pinatay si Chorbanes dahil because of they meet in anywhere, and they uh, they they live in the house 5 p.m., but she could or he couldn't uh, going but he couldn't back. Her family was panic because their child was lost, and the ending was it the rape victim. So that was so very scary. So I always remind to my brother that, please don't trust anybody. uh know who you want to meet, then Today was so very scary. Today, you don't know who you trust. You don't know where you are, where you can find a friend, a true friend. Be mindful. Also, the anxiety. Most people today, most teenager was very prone of anxiety. Anxiety. When we're at anxiety, your your mind was thinking so many negativities, and that is when your mother scolded you because they watch you that you are doing not good. Of course, they want they want to become a good person. They want you to be to to walk in a beautiful path, to walk in a good path. But you think that you're not you do not you you don't love, I mean, your family don't love you because they always scold you, they always guard you not to go anywhere because you you always thinking that why I I have my parents like this, like they want us to go out, they don't want to mingling with somebody. Of course, they know to what is good for you, what is good for you someday. So don't be bothered about the scold of your parents because the parents could never talk to you for talk talk bad to you. It is all about good to you. Someone's lead to suicidal anxiety. When you are always thinking anything bad, good, bad things, bad, you think that you are not loved, you're unloved, you have a broken heart, uh, you don't have any friends, you think you don't solve this problem, but the only option was to kill yourself, from the social media. They treat you or they harm you. They say, I will publish your personal chorba thingy if you when, oh yes, it's a harm that can harm you. Sometimes the society, the marites can also lead you to anxiety. The marites, your neighbor, yes, your neighbor was the main reason you have your anxiety. So that's why some teenager today was engaging suicide, killing themselves, but they don't know that is not good. Our father was not accept that traits, was never accept that decision, killing yourself. That's a very bad, that's a very bad, that's a big sin. Yes, remember that is the very big sin. Big no no to suicide. That's it. Okay, please be responsible to your decision in life. Life is beautiful. Yes, life is beautiful. Life is beautiful when we see the sun, the moon, the people you love, the surroundings, the fresh air, the water, the cold winds, mm, the future you plan, the the family you belong, everything. Life is beautiful. So don't lose hope if you have a problem you face. Don't forget to pray, ask guidance, Talk to your parents, uh, leave your gadgets a while, then pray. Talk to your parents. That's it. Talk to your parents. Talk to somebody who you trusted. Then find find a good friends who loved you, who influence you a good traits, not a friend who share you a bad traits like drinking alcohol, um getting boyfriend, like it's that is bad to us, because we are responsible to ourselves. We the one who responsible to ourselves, our future, uh, our values, our traits. We are the responsible of it. When when we recognize ourselves that I am a bad, I have my bad attitude. So when it is the time to change, then change it. What is the bothered about to change? If you see, if you if you notice yourself that you are prone to this social media, to this person, if you can harm these people, then leave it. Then then leave leave it avoid to avoid lang. That's it. Mm, when we say finding ourselves, we always finding ourselves every day. We know to ourselves that yes, I am a good person. Yes, God give me a beautiful traits, give me a beautiful values. Yes, I believe to myself that I have my bad attitude, but if I have already noticed it, I change it for the better. If if I hurt somebody, then I will apologize it. I will apologize him. So life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. I say to you, life is beautiful. So unexamined life or self is not worth of living, said Plato. Yes, and examine life. You don't know what is your goal. You don't know who you are. And examine life like you don't know what is your dream. Uh, you don't you don't fix your attitude. You always depend your family. You always have a hard-headed. Uh, you never plan to your future. You don't know to yourself what is your traits, what is your values. Even you know your values, but you didn't do an action. So that's all for today, sir. So thank you so much for listening.